Hello friends, this is Bhavin here, Bhavin Shah. I am an author, a life coach, a healer, a spiritual teacher. And today we're going to talk on a very interesting topic called the power of no mind. This no mind is a very interesting theme. If you observe, all the problems in our life begin from the mind, and there is something like developing a healthy mind, developing healthy thoughts, useful thoughts, beneficial thoughts, pure thoughts, and that does make your life beautiful. But there is a stage beyond that, and that is going beyond mind itself. So let us explore this space, how it is, how often can we dip into this space where there is nothing like the mind, and once in a while we can come back to our healthy mind. So, this no mind, I became recently interested in this when I was studying the secrets of the samurai, how the samurai operate, and how these ninjas operate. And I was amazed that the samurai, if he has to kill a king, and which is, the king is protected, say, by 100 soldiers, this samurai has the power to enter that entire cordon of soldiers, penetrate it without harming himself, go there, kill the king, and come out of the whole ring again without taking a single scratch on his body. And how does he do this? Where does this accomplishment come from? And I realized when I was doing my research work that this accomplishment comes from his training in enlightenment. It is not about the physical skill, but it is about his mastery of no mind. And I was wondering, how can no mind be so powerful, because we mostly feel that no mind is about spirituality. It has nothing to do with the world of business or accomplishments or success or anything. But no mind seems to be having extraordinary benefits. So let us understand, what is this no mind, and how does a samurai manage it, So there are certain things that the samurai has in his consciousness. The first is, when he gets in there, he has no big plans. Most of us have been indoctrinated with the whole concept of goals, and we become crazy about our goals, and we have a definite strategy, and we move forward with that strategy in mind. And then when the strategy does not fall in place, then we are stuck, because then all our energies are depleted. But a samurai only knows his purpose, and then he just lets himself loose, and he operates in the moment. He has no big plans that this is how he will penetrate and this is how he will penetrate. Even if he has, these are very, very loose plans. He is just being in the moment, and whatever is required, he is doing it in the moment. The second thing that he uses is what is called no distinctions. He is in a space where he is unself-conscious. He does not distinguish himself from the other person. He does not say that I have to protect myself, He does not have that distinction of myself and the other. He just goes in the flow, and he refuses to look at things as if he has to protect himself and plan this way and plan that way. So he comes from this space where there's no distinction between himself and the environment. He becomes one with the environment, and he moves about, And the third secret that he seems to be using is what I call no detention. So he does not detain his mind anywhere, Detention is detaining, letting your mind rest somewhere. So the way to be in no mind is to not allow your mind to be fixated anywhere. Then your mind is having only awareness and no thoughts. I repeat, the secret to no mind is not detaining your mind, letting your mind move from moment to moment rather than resting it in one particular plan or strategy. So the ninja simply walks in, and he does whatever is required to be done in that moment. And the thing he uses is, he does not detain his mind. That's why his mind is full of swiftness. So his swiftness is his master key. Have you observed how a cat operates? A cat might be lying idle, but when the cat becomes swift, it is just super swift. It is moving in the moment with no direction, no plan, just responding to the moment with total alertness. So that is the ultimate secret to be in a space of no mind. No mind is essentially about being in a no fixed mind. It is a moving mind. It is a mind which does not rest anywhere. It does not think of the sword of the opponent. The samurai does not think of the sword of the opponent, otherwise his mind will rest in the sword. If he thinks about his death, his mind will rest in the death. He is simply responding to the moment in a very unself-conscious manner without being aware of his own self. And it is in this space, when you are not aware of yourself, when you are not aware of anything around, but you are just responding to the moment with total swiftness, the way God guides you or the universe guides you, you can walk into any type of territory and you can do whatever is required to be accomplished. So can we master this secret of the no mind, of not allowing the mind to get fixated anywhere, and duplicate this swiftness of the samurai even in our regular personal and professional life? That is the whole game. And how it comes, because it is not about practice, it is about not having mind. The practice can only make the mind more and more, it can only stiffen up the mind. This is not about practice, this is about developing spontaneity. So if you can develop this spontaneity, this space of no mind in your daily life, then it is going to overspill into your personal and your professional arena. That is the whole master key: remaining without the mind, not gathering it up, operating from a space of no plans, no distinctions, and not detaining the mind and resting it anywhere, keeping it moving and flowing like the samurai. I hope I added a lot of value to your life, and you can be in touch with me on www.bhavinshaha.com. I would love to be of use to you in whatever way you want. Thank you so much. Thanks for giving me the chance to serve you. Jai Gurudev.